Bhaja Govindam of the great master Adi Shankaracharya is very, very dear to me. In every meditation session, I would like to sing it and explain it. Nothing gives me greater pleasure than singing the Bhaja Govindam and then explaining it. Now, for the benefit of the pyramid masters throughout India, this would be a great help. Therefore, let us now go into details of the magnificent Bhaja Govindam of the great master Adi Shankaracharya. Bhaja Govindam has got many stanzas. Some have been contributed by the master himself, and some others have been provided by the great disciples of Adi Shankaracharya. But we will not go into all those details. All the stanzas, shlokas, we refer to as Shankaracharya's own production, because he and his disciples are one and same. He and all the masters are one and same. There is no difference in the master's perceptions, master's experiences, master's teachings. So, whether it is Krishna or Shankaracharya or Buddha or Jesus Christ or Zarathustra or Mahavira or Ramana Maharshi or Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, all are one. So, although we are speaking of Adi Shankaracharya, here we are speaking the only one eternal truth. Every word here in reflects the great truth, so beautifully, so simply revealed to us, and so straight that it goes deep into our hearts, changes our thinking, changes our energy levels. So let us go into the journey to the center of the truth through this great Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam, the first shloka repeats itself. It is called as the main shloka. So all the other shlokas are sung. Again we come back to Bhaja Govindam now and then. So that's how it is sung usually. Bhaja Govindam without singing, it does not have its beauty. So we got to sing also the great Bhaja Govindam. Then only the whole beauty comes out. So we'll go ahead with singing Bhaja Govindam, shloka by shloka, stanza by stanza, and then come back to explain it word to word, and then the total meaning and some implications of it. So that's how we'll start our journey to the center of the truth. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapta Sanhita Galan Rakshati Dukrun Karane Bhaja Govindam. Go means Indriyas, the five Jnanendriyas. Govinda means that which sustains the Indriyas, that which is the source of Indriyas, that is the Atma, that is the consciousness. Govinda does not represent Krishna's personality in particular. So, Bhaja means contemplate, dwell in, be with. So, Shankaracharya's admonition is directed towards the foolish mind, Mudhamate. The mind, uncultivated, Ra, is always foolish. It has to be cultivated, transformed into intellect, Buddhi. For that, it has to contemplate on the source of itself, the source of Jnanendriyas. So, that contemplation, that investigation into the source of the Jnanendriyas, by the mind, is called as bhajana. So, Shankaracharya says, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. He repeats thrice, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja. This great principle of repeating thrice every admonition starts with a bang with Shankaracharya's teaching. You see how beautifully he has designed his teaching. Straight away he repeats himself. See, whatever has to be spoken must be spoken always thrice. Then only it goes deep into the subconscious mind. So straight away with a bang he repeats himself thrice. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Samprapte sannihita kalan nahi rakshati dukrungarane. Samprapte sannihita kale. Sannihita kala means when your departure time arrives, is near, then your worldly knowledge is of no use, no avail. Dukku karane is a grammar, a sutra in Panini's Sanskrit grammar. So your scholarship in various systems, that will be of no avail when you are finally vacating the earth. When you go to the higher worlds, what you require is Atmajnana here, knowledge of self. If you don't have that here, you will be rather useless when you go away from this earth. So he says, wake up. Any time you may have to vacate the body. So right now you gather your visa, passport, foreign exchange. For that you have to contemplate the Atma. Hey, foolish mind, take care of this. Your departure time is fast arriving. Any time it may just land upon you. So you must be ready. Nahi rakshati dukkha karna. Nahi. Again he repeats, nahi. It does not. See, the stress is in always repetition. Nothing of the world, nothing of the earthly will help you when you are in the heavens. Only the heavenly things will help you in the heaven, and earthly things will help you in the earth. And heavenly things will help in the earth. The higher always help the lower will never help the higher. It is not possible. So, while you are in the lower world, since your stay in the lower world is very temporary, you have to acquire all the wherewithal of the higher things before your time arrives. That's what Shankaracharya says. So in the next slokas, he dwells on various other aspects, and let us see them all one by one. Mudajahi hidanagama trushnam kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrushnam yallabhase nija karma bhatam vitamutena vinodaya chitam bhaja govindam. Mudajahi hidanagama trushnam kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrushnam yallabhase nija karma bhatam vitamutena vinodaya chitam bhaja govindam. Hey fool, jahi means throw away. Dana agama trushnam, that you should go on earning money. Use your intellect a little. Kuru sadbuddhim means use your intellect a little bit, and make your mind free of great fond desires. Manasi vitrushnam yallabhase nija karmopatam. Whatever you earn with your righteous sweat, with that money you enjoy yourself. Vittam tena vinodaya chittam. Shankaracharya is not for vairagya. Shankaracharya is for enjoyment. Vinodaya chittam. Enjoy yourself, but with your righteous earnings. Don't earn too much. Don't earn too little. Don't earn by the wrong way. Earn by the right way and enjoy yourself. That is the education Shankara's this great sloka gives to us. So again, Mudajahi hidanagama trushnam kuru sadbuddhim manasi vitrushnam yalabase nija karma bhatam vitamutena vinodaya chetam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudamate Samprate sannihita kalen nahi rakshati tukrun karane bhaja govindam Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tatvat jivitamati shaya chapalam Vidhi vyadya vimanagrastam lokam zokatam jazamaitam bhaja govindam Nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tatvat jivitamati shaya chapalam Vidhi vyadya vimanagrastam lokam zokatam jazamaitam bhaja govindam Nalini Dala means a lotus leaf. Gata Jala means that which is on. That water drop is very, very unstable. Ati Taralam. Tatvat, in the same fashion, Jivitam, the life is Atishaya Chapalam. It is also very, very unstable with so many wrongdoings. Atishaya means we do many things more than necessary. That's why we are so very unstable. Vidhi vyachya vimanagrastam. The whole world is afflicted by two things. One is physical disease, vyadhi, and the second is mental disease, that is abhimana, ego. We got a physical problem, that is disease. We got a mental problem, that is ego trip. That's how the whole mankind is crying. Shoka hatam. That is the state of affairs. What is the state of affairs of the world? It is diseased. It is ill in the body. It is ill in the mind. So these are the twin diseases, one of the body and one of the mind. And the whole life is unstable. As unstable as a water drop on a lotus leaf. Anybody can see how unbalanced a water drip is on the lotus leaf. So it's a beautiful example, visual example. So what should we do? We should turn inwards. That is called as Bhaja Govindam. Turning inwards towards the Atma, that is called as Govindam Bhaja, Bhaja Govindam. Atma is the Govinda. Go means again Indriyas. The 5 Jnanendriyas with which we perceive the outer world. Now we should stop perceiving the outer world and dwell within, which is called as Bhaja Govindam. Then the Mudhamate, the foolish mind, will drop its foolishness, will become wise. When the mind drops its foolishness, it is called as Buddhi, intellect. Our mind should be transformed into intellect. Mind is dispersed. The intellect is always collected. Mind does not understand itself. Intellect is all understanding. So the mind, how can it transform itself into intellect? Only when it becomes nirvishaya. When it dwells within the Atma, then out of that dwelling within, the Buddhi arises out into the world and controls our day-to-day activities and gives us happiness. One more shloka we can see. Yavatu pavano nivasati dehe tavat pruchati kushalam gehe Gatavati vayau deha paye bharya bebhyati tasmin gaya Bhaja Govindam. Yavat pavano nivasati dehe. As long as there is air inside the physical body, tavat pruchati kushalam gehe. Then everybody will inquire about your health. Are you okay? Fine. But the moment the breath vacates, leaves the physical body, even the wife is afraid to touch the corpse. You see, until that time, the wife has embraced the body of the husband, but now she is afraid to touch even. What happened? Something happened. What happened? The breath left the body. The breath is the Atma in the body. If you want to know the Atma in the body, you got to follow the breath, the trail of the breath. So, by following the trail of the breath in the physical body, while you are in the physical body, then you can understand the Atma while you are in the Atma body. Then that's how you become a realized soul, a master. That's how Adi Shankaracharya became a master. So he is advising us. In future, in the coming shlokas, you will find what all is going to tell us. In this particular stanza, he tells about the death. Death is nothing but Gatavati vayo deha paya. Means when the breath is out, then the body is in danger. Deha paya. So again we will sing this shloka. Yavatu pavano nivasati dehe tavat pruchati kushalam gehe gatavati vayau deha baye bharya bebhyati tasmin kaya Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Another shloka. Yavad vitto parjana saktaha stavan nija parivaro raktaha paschajivati jarjara dehe vartan kopina pruchati gehe Bhaja Govindam. Yavad vitto parjana saktaha. As long as you are earning your money, stavan nija parivaro raktaha, then all your real relatives will be surrounding you. Paschat jivati jarjara dehe. But when you vacate the physical body, then all the relatives, they just are scattered. They are no more with you. As long as you are living and earning money, they are always surrounding you. The moment you have vacated the physical body, nobody else remembers about you. Their business is done with you. Their business was not with you, with your money. So this great truth is beautifully given to us by the great master Adi Shankaracharya. Yavadu vitto parjana saktaha savan nija parivaro raktaha paschajivati jarjana dehe vartan gopina pruchati gehe Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Samprapte Sannihita Gale Nahi Rakshati Ruprum Karane Bhaja Govindam. One more shloka. Nari istana barana bidesham Dushtva maga moha vesham Yetan mansavasati vikaram mansi vichintaya varam varam Bhaja Govindam. Nari istana barana bhidesham Dushtva maga moha vesham Yetanu mansavasati vikaram mansi vichintaya varam varam Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Samprapte Sannihite Gale Nahi Rakshati Rukrum Karane Bhaja Govindam. Naristanabharanabhidesham means seeing the beauty of the woman. Drishtva maga moha vesham. Don't be overly reactive. Etan mansa vasadi vikaram. It's all physical body. Mansi vichinte varam varam. Understand that it is a part of the physical body, which has to be done away with sometime or other. So, we should enjoy the physical flesh, the physical pleasures. But that is not the end and be all of life. Don't be in moha avesha. Seek kama, seek desires, but not avesha. Enjoy coolly. Don't be on the hot coals. If you are on the hot coals, then that it will burn you. So coolly enjoy. Moha means doing, overdoing. Adi Shankaracharya is always on the middle path. He says, enjoy your life, but don't overdo it. Don't see beyond what you can just perceive with your mind. Your mind builds up many things, but your intellect brings you down to rock bottom truth. With your mind you are in the moha and the avesha. With your intellect you curtail your moha and avesha, and you are doing right things at the right time in the right fashion. You are not overdoing it. So seeing things beyond the mind, that is what is called as moha or avesha. So Shankaracharya says, enjoy your life, but don't overdo it. So again, we'll go to another shloka. Shankaracharya again dwells on the aspect of money. There are two things. People are always obsessed. One is the physical pleasures, another is the money aspect. So, we'll see this shloka. Arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatah sugalesha satyam putradapi dhanabhaya bhudhi sarvadhaneja vihitarete Bhaja Govindam. Arthamanartham bhavaya nityam. Artham anartham bhavaya nityam. The wealth, great amount of money, always breeds unhappiness, disasters. Nasti tatah sukalesha satyam. There in that great wealth, even a mustard seed amount of pleasure or real sukha is not there. A rich man is not only worried about thieves, but is also worried about his own children, how they may usurp his wealth. So he is cautious, he is worried, he is fearful even of his own children. That is the truth, in fact. So, arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatah sukalesha satyam putradapi dhanabhajam bhitihi. Putradapi dhanabhajam bhitihi means a rich man is afraid of his own children. Sarvadhaneja vihitariyetihi. Everywhere the same trend is there. Whether in the days of Shankaracharya or now, or whether after a few more thousands of years, the truth remains the same. The issues facing mankind are the same. The issues facing a particular personality are the same. They don't differ, they don't change. Similarly, the search for truth is also one and same. There are no hundreds and thousands of searching for truth methods. There is only one. That one is given to us by Shankaracharya. He says, Bhaja Govindam, go within. Let the mind go within and contact and dwell in the Atma, which is called as the Govinda. So, arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatah sukalesha satyam putradapi dhanabhajam bhudhi sarvadhaneja vihitariyetihi Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam. Govindam bhaj mudamate balastavat krida saktah tarunastavat taruni saktah vruddhastavat chinta saktah parse brahmani govinda saktah bhaj govindam. It's a beautiful shloka again. Balastavat krida saktah. Everybody in his youth is always fond of so many games. That's very right. Similarly, tarunastavat taruni saktaha. Then as you grow up, you want bodily pleasures. They're all wonderful. You are always occupied with them. There's no time for anything else. When you are youthful, all the games you are totally involved in. There's no time for anything else. Again, later on, you are involved in samsara, bodily pleasures. You are totally there. Nothing else is visible to you. Finally, when you become old, so many problems overcome you and there is no time for search for truth. There is no time to stand still, to meditate. You can't do it. So, when is the time for you to go into search for truth, to sit in meditation? Youth is occupied in one way, your adulthood is occupied in another fashion, and your old age is totally bankrupt. No energy for search for truth. According to Shankaracharya, right from early childhood, we should contemplate the Atma, meditate and find out and live in the Atma. If you are in the youthful stage, along with the games, we should meditate too. When you are in samsara, along with enjoying yourself, taking bodily pleasures, you should meditate too. When you are in old age, along with your tackling many problems of yourself and your family and your society, you should also be able to meditate. So, we can't give any reason saying that we are so very occupied with so many things, there is no time for meditation, there is no time for search for truth. So that is the usual argument of stupid people, Mudamate. The wise people gather themselves and whatever age group they belong to, along with the righteous activities of that particular age group, you should also do lot of meditation, spend lot of time for search for truth. Another shloka. Kate kanta kaste putraha samsaro yamativa vichitraha kasyatvam kah kutayataha tatvam chintayata diha brataha bhaja govindam bhaja govindam Govindam bhaja mudamate kate kanta kaste putraha. Kate kanta kaste putraha. Who is your wife? Who is your child? Samsaroyam ativa vichitra. This samsara is highly intriguing, mysterious. How come I am surrounded with all these things? Kasyatvam, who are you? Kaha kuta ayataha. Where from have you come? So we have to think now and then on all these fundamental questions. If you don't question the fundamental things, then your life at the end of your lifetime will be disastrous. Right from the beginning of life, one must question, one must learn to question everything. Who am I? Who are you? What is this samsara? From where all these things have come? Where are they journeying to? So these fundamental questions everybody has to put to themselves. Without questioning, intellect cannot rise. Without questioning, the truth will not surface. So, putting the right questions, you see, Adi Shankaracharya, how much stress he lays on always putting the fundamental questions. Kasyatvam kaha kutayataha. Kasyatvam means you belong to whom? Kuta ayataha, where from have you come? Kaha, who are you? Kate kanta, who is that lady? Kaste putra, who is that child? So these are the fundamental questions. If not every day, at least once in a month, you should sit together calmly within yourself and put all these questions and try to find out fresh answers. That's what Shankaracharya wants us. Before we vacate our physical body, we should understand the whole samsara. We should become masters of the samsara. We should exactly know what all things are about. Then only you are free to vacate the physical body. Then only you will be a senior citizen when you go into the heaven. Otherwise, you will go like a blind fool there, and perhaps you have to come back again immediately. Again take one more birth. So, Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, iha samsare bahududare, krupaya pare pahi murare, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam, govindam bhaja mudhamate, Samprapte sannihite gale nahi rakshati rupungarane bhaja govindam punarapi jananam punarapi maranam. Again birth and again death. Punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Again you have to sleep in your mother's womb. How many times are you going to do this? How many times have you already done this? Are you not disgusted? Are you not bothered? Does it not distress you? Are you not crying for salvation? This life is very, very cumbersome. We have to finish off our syllabus in a minimum of lifetimes. We should not stretch it to infinite lifetimes. A minimum of lifetimes we have taken upon ourselves. But more than that is a disaster. We have to go to the school, pass the 5th standard and the 6th standard. But you can't, if you are spending 5 years in 5th standard and 6 years in 6th standard, then something is wrong with you. Only 1 year you should spend in the 5th standard, and 1 year in the 6th standard. That is good, that is correct. That much trouble is correct. More than that trouble, because of your sloth, laziness, ignorance, stupidity, spending so many years in the same standard, that is blasphemy, not accepted. Society is not happy with that. The heavens are not happy with such an earth situation. You go to the earth, finish off the school of the earth quickly as possible, and come out of it. If we are having lot of moha and avesha and mudatva, then we are going to languish as many lifetimes as possible. So, Adi Shankaracharya says, wake up. How to wake up? Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalachetam, nichalacheta jivan mokte bhaja govindam. Satsangatve nisangatvam. When you are attached to the truth, satsangatve means when you are attached to the truth, then you will be detached from the untruth. Nisangatve. What is the truth? That which is eternal is the truth. What is eternal? The Atma alone, the consciousness alone is eternal verity. The mind is ever changing, the body is temporary, the intellect is ever growing. Only Atma is unchanging, eternal. That is the final truth, that is the fundamental truth. That is the eternal truth. So you have to get attached to the eternal truth, Sat Sangatve. Then you will be a little detached from the body, from the mind, from your present level of intellect. Then Nisangatve, nirmohatve. Then your overdoing will vanish. Your extra tail will be cut. There is no extra tail to wag. There is no useless cravings. Moha leads to so many unnecessary activities. That is because you are still attached to the untruth. When you are attached to truth, you will be detached from untruth. When you are detached from untruth, then your avesha, your emotional being will be set right. When your emotional being set right, that is nirmohatve, nischala chittam, the mind is tranquil. Under all circumstances, that is called as Jivan Mukti, liberated while you are still in the body. Everybody gets liberated when he is out of the body. That is natural. There is nothing great. One should achieve liberation while still one is in the body. To be heavenly in the heaven is ordinary. To be heavenly when you are on the earth, that is great. To be heavenly when you are in the astral body, in the higher worlds, that is ordinary. To be with the astral body while you are in the physical body, that is heaven. To be with the Atma while you are in the physical body, that is heaven. To be with your intellect while you are in the body, that is heaven. That is Jivan Mukta. Being in a heavenly state while you are still in the physical state. That is the difference between a master and a non-master. What is the fundamental thing that one has to do? One must be with the truth. Truth is the Atma. Atma is obtained when your mind is turned within, not without. That's why, again, Shankaracharya says, Bhaja Govindam. Govindam Bhaja. Be with the Atma. Hey, foolish mind. Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalajetam, nischalajete jivan mokte. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate, Samprapte Sanhita Kale Nahi Rakshati Dukrun Karane. Bhaja Govindam. Makuru dhana jana yauvana garbam, harati nimeshat kala sarvam, maya maya midam akilam bhutva, brahma padam dvam pravisha viditva. Bhaja Govindam. Makuru dhana jana yauvana garbam. Don't be proud of your money and so many people around you and your great youth. All these things will vanish in no time. The time passes. You have to lose your wealth, perhaps. And definitely you will lose your youth. And so many people. Maya mayam idam akhilam. Whatever is nature, it's always ever changing. When you understand this fact, you are liberated. When you understand that everything is always changing, you are liberated. When you think that it should be like this always, then you are attached to it. You resist the change, then you suffer. Everything is ever changing. This great truth, when a person understands, then he is liberated. That is the way to enter into the Brahma Padam. Brahma Padam tvam pravisha viditva. You will understand that everything passes. Youth passes, old age passes, death passes, fame passes, physical life, earthly life passes, and afterwards you are in the heavenly life. So, when we forget this particular fact, when we don't remember this fact, then we are into lot of grief. That will give us lot of physical pain, physical disease, mental anguish, mental depression. And life becomes a bed of thorns. When you are a gnani, when you are a master, life is not at all a bed of thorns. It's a bed of roses. Life is not per se either bed of roses or bed of thorns. If you become a master, then the life is a bed of roses. If you are stupid, mudhamate, then life, of course, is a bed of thorns. Unless and until your life becomes a bed of roses, your chain of births and deaths will not cease. You have to become a master. You have to turn within. You have to understand that you are the Govinda. When you are one with the Govinda, you are the Govinda. When you are one with the body, you are only a human being. When you are one with the Atma, you are God. Shankaracharya says, Jivo Deho Devalayo Praktah Jivo Devo Sanatana. Deha is a Devalaya, it's a temple of God, and you are the God. Thou art that. Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. So, please understand, Shankaracharya says, we are gods. And we forget that. We run to temples. Shankaracharya says, the body is the temple. Already the God is in the temple, and the body is the temple, and we are the gods. We forget this basic truth, and we run to temples and do all sorts of wasteful activities, and we waste ourselves, our lifetimes, and we come back again and again. Shankaracharya again describes the nature of this physical life. Dinyaminyau sayam pratah shishira vasantau punarayatah kala kridati gachatyayuh tadapina munchatyashavayuh bhaja govindam. Dinyaminyau sayam pratah shishira vasantau punarayatah Kala kridati gachatyayuh tadapina munjadyashavayuh bhaja govindam. The day goes away and the evening goes away. The winter goes away and the spring goes away. Everything goes away and comes back again. Punarayatah comes back again. It goes away and comes back again. Kala kridati gachatyayuh. The time is passing, running out, and your 50 hours is running out. 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours. Finally the bells will be removed. The umpire says, okay, enough for the day. Your time for departure arrives. Even in the late of your lifetime, you are still running after unimportant things. That is how the general life is. That is observation of the master on the general life. The time is running out, and everybody is so very happily, coolly bothered about small things of life. Instead of investigating the great truth of life, what is happening to all the people? Where are you running to? You are still in the final over, 50th over, you are still not making any runs. You are bothered about saving your wicket. Anyhow, you will lose your wicket by the end of the 50th over. You are in the 50th over, you are in the 49th over, you are still bothered about saving the wicket, not making any runs. The purpose of staying at the wicket is not staying at the wicket, but making runs. If you don't make runs, then what is the point in going and playing cricket at all? If you are not going to acquire jnana, why the hell are we born? It's not just for growing up, getting married, bringing up children. It's not just for that. Something we have to do with self-realization. Something we have to do with creating heaven on earth. Something we have to do with becoming a master. Apart from becoming a wife or a husband or a father or a mother, we have to become a master. That is compulsory course for each and every person. Everybody must become an acharya. Everybody must become a master. Very simple. You should make that your goal early in life and attempt, practice meditation, going within, staying within, every day, some part of the time. Otherwise, only with the outer things you are occupied throughout the lifetime, then you are not making any runs at all, you are just staying at the wicket. Finally, you play 200 balls and 0 runs you score, and the bells are out, you go to the higher world, they say, you have faced 200 balls, how many runs have you scored? 0 runs. Hey, this is stupid, go and bat again. At least in those 200 balls, 200 into 6 runs, that is I think 12,000 runs you must make. Every ball should be a sixer. That is the whole, that is what you could accomplish. And you have come out with 0 runs. How stupid. Go and bat again. Punarapi jananam. See? So Shankaracharya is a great batsman. He is Don Bradman, Sunil Gavaskar, Tendulkar. And we are, I don't know what we are. So again, we'll go to some other shlokas. He says, Vayasi gate kaha kama vikaraha shushke nire kaha kasaraha Shine vitte kaha parivaro jnate tatve kaha samsaraha Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Vayasi gate kaha kama vikaraha. With advanced age, naturally your kama urges, they decline. Shushke nire kaha kasaraha. When in the summer the water in a pond is evaporated, where is the pond? The pond is the water. The pond is not a depression in the earth. It is a water source. Similarly, when you lose your money, all your family members leave you. There is no family without money. Exactly in the same way, jnate tatve kaha samsara. When you understand the truth, tattva, there is no samsara. You are in the samsara, but the samsara is not inside you. Jnate tatve, one must understand the truth. Tattvam means you are that. Tat means that. Tvam means you. You are that. You are everything that is outside in the universe. The outside universe is exactly what reflects your inside universe. Now I am in this studio. Because I wanted to record, I am here. This studio is me. Because of my desire to be in the studio, I am in the studio. This outside world reflects my inner desire, you see. If my recording is over, I'll be outside the studio. So, the world that I face outside is always the world I desire within myself. That you are. Tattvamasi Shvetaketo. So you change your desire, you change your world. If you are unhappy with the world, you change your inner desire, then you change the world. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of worlds, and each world is yourself. Each world is your own desire. Your particular desire reflects your particular outside. When you understand this great principle, you are out of the samsara, which is dukkhamaya. You are out of the samsara, which is a bed of thorns. You are into the samsara, which is a bed of roses. When you understand that you create your own reality, then the whole samsara is a bed of roses. You have chosen your wife, you have to live with your wife happily. You have chosen. Nothing was ever imposed upon you. So whatever you choose, you have chosen because you like it. Then continue to like it. Foster the liking. Then you create a bed of roses. If you complain that something has been imposed upon you, then you are at fault. Because nothing has ever been imposed upon you. Everything is self-chosen. You have chosen your birth. You have chosen your parents. You have chosen your sex. You have chosen your physical circumstances. Like you choose a role in a drama, in a cinema. Like Shakespeare said, all the world is a stage. We are all mere actors. We strut and fume, do our part, and then depart. That is the truth. So, when you understand the truth, there is no dukkha, there is no samsara. That's what Shankaracharya says. Vayasi gate kaha kama vikaraha shushke nire kaha kasaraha shine vitte kaha parivaro jnate tatve kaha samsaraha Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Samprapte Sannihit kale nahi rakshati dukrun karane Bhaja Govindam Kate kanta dhanagata chinta vatulakim tava nasti niyanta Trijagati sajjana sangadireka Bhavati bhavanavatarane nauka Bhaja Govindam. Why are you overly worried about your wife, your money, you know that all these things come out of you, after your own good karma, after your past deeds. It is natural. If you have something, it is because you worked for it. If you don't have something, because you have never deserved it in the first place. So, the law of karma reigns. Just by desiring, nothing will come to you or nothing will go away from you. You have to work for it. You have to deserve it. So, everything is a natural process following the karma siddhanta. One must understand the karma siddhanta. Law of cause and effect. You create your own destiny. Nobody else designs your life. So, this great fact is always revealed in Sajjana Sangatya. That's why he says, Trijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavanava Tarane Nauka. Trijagati means in all the three lokas. What are the three lokas? The earthly worlds, that is the physical worlds, then the astral worlds, then the causal worlds. We live with the physical body on the physical plane, with the astral body on the astral plane, and the causal body on the causal plane. These are the three lokas. Where people who are not yet masters, they still roam about. The masters teach those people who are in these three worlds about the truth. Trijagati, so in all these three worlds, they are the lower three worlds, the lower three chakras, the lower three lokas. Trijagati. In all the three lower lokas, people have to seek the souls from the higher worlds. The souls from the higher worlds are called as sajjanas. Those people who have realized. So, unless you stay with, listen to the teachings of higher souls, there is no traversing the ocean of misery, Bhavasagara. We must listen to a Jesus, we must listen to a Buddha, we must listen to a Mahavir, we must listen to a Ramana Maharshi, we must listen to a Muhammad, we must listen to a Zarathustra, a Lao Tzu, a Zhuang Tzu. That listening to these great masters' teachings is called as Sajjana Sangatya. He says, Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavanava Tarane Nauka. Sajjana Sangatya alone. See the word Eka, alone. What a beautiful statement. In all this Bhaja Govindam, I like this stanza very much. Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavanava Tarane Nauka. Everybody is miserable, unnecessarily. When they reach a master, simply they understand many things and they are out of the misery. They understand that they are gods. They understand that physical life is transient. They understand that there are astral worlds. They understand that karma siddhanta ruins their lives. Whether you should have a wife or a kid or not, which kind of a wife or kid you should have, all these are all products of your own earlier deeds. They do not come out of prayer. They come out of hard work in previous lifetimes. That's how you enjoy them. So, again we'll see this sloka, which I like very much. Kate kanta dhanagata chinta vatula kim tava nasti niyanta trijagati sajjana sangati reka bhavati bhavanava tarane nauka bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudamate samprapte sannihite kalen nahi rakshate dukrum karane bhaja govindam diniyaminyau sayam pratah shishira vasantau punarayatah kala kridati gacchatyayuh tadapi namonchatyashavayuh bhaja govindam makurudana jana yauvana garbam harati nimeshat kala sarvam maya mayamidam agilam bhutva brahmapadam dvam pravisha viditva vayasigate kaha kama vikaraha शुष्के नीरे कह सारः क्षीणे वीते कह परिवारो ज्ञाते तद्वे कह संसारः भज गोविन्दम् Satsangatve nisangatvam, nisangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalachetam, nischalachetai jivan mokti Bhaja Govindam. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jadare shainam, iha samsare abahudustare krupaya pare pahi murare Bhaja Govindam. Kate kanta kaste putraha samsaroyamativa vichitraha kasyatvam kaha kutayata tatvam chintaya tadiha brataha Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam. Balastavat krida saktaha taranastavat taruni saktaha vruddhastavat chinta saktaha parse brahmani kopina saktaha Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam. Arthamanartham bhavaya nityam nasti tatah sukhaleshah satyam putradapi dana bhaja vedhi sarvadnijay vihitariti Bhaja Govindam. Yavatu pavano nivasati dehe tavat pruchati kushalam gehe gatavati mayau deha baye bharya bebhyati tasmin kaya Bhaja Govindam. Naristana baranabhidesham društva maga moha vesham yetanumansa vasade vikaram mansi vichintaya varam varam Bhaja Govindam. Mudajahi danagama trushnam kursad buddhim manasi vitrushnam yallabhase nija karmopatam vitamutena vinodaya chitam nalini dalagata jalamati taralam tatvati jivitamati shaya chapalam vidhi vyadya vimanagrastam logam zokatam chasamastam Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam. Govindam bhaja mudamate samprapta sannihite kalan nahi rakshati nahi rakshati nahi rakshati dukrunkara. Now we'll go into the other shlokas. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha kashayambara bahukruta veshaha pashannapi chana pashade modo yudra nimitam bahukruta veshaha Bhaja Govindam. Bhaja Govindam. Govindam bhaja mudhamate samprapte sannihite galen nahi rakshati dukrum karane Bhaja Govindam. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshaha. Jatilo means one who has overgrown his hair. Mundi means one who has clean shaven. Lunchita kesha means one who has his hair plucked. And kashayambara bahukruta vesha, it means you are wearing the saffron clothes. All this is for the maintenance of the physical body. It's a business people do. For truth, no kashayambara, no saffron robes are required. You don't have to shave your head, nor grow big hair on your head, or pluck them out. All this is all stupid nonsense. Shankaracharya says, what are you doing with the physical body? You do something with the mind. Let the body be the body. You don't have to do anything. The body in itself is wonderful. And the clothes are also should be ordinary. You don't advertise yourself that you are a Sannyasi, you are a sadhu. Live in ordinary clothes. That's what Shankaracharya says. Kashayambara bahukruta vesha. They are just simply outer stupidity. Pashyannapi chana pashyati muda. Such people don't know the truth. They see the truth of the stupidity of the outer world compared to the inner world, and they still live in the outer world. Jatilo mundi lunchita keshah kashayambara bahukruta veshah pasyannapi chana pashyati mudo yudra nimitam bahukruta veshah. Yudra nimitam, just for earning your bread. So many people do so many stupid nonsenses. They are not going to attract anybody. Only thing, your life is wasted. For you to utilize your life properly, it is not the shape of the head or the type of the cloth that you should change. The change should be within. That is called as Bhaja Govindam. Mind should dwell within the Atma. That is called as Bhaja Govindam. We'll see some more shlokas. Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatum tundam vruddho yati gruhitva dandam tadapina moncha tyasha pindam bhaja govindam. Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatum tundam vruddho yati gruhitva dandam tadapina moncha tyasha pindam bhaja govindam. Angam galitam means the physical body has become old. Palitam mundam, the hair has become white. Dashana vihinam, the teeth have fallen. Dandam gruhitva, now you have taken the support of a stick, a staff. Vruddha yati, now you are going like an old fellow. In spite of all your dilapidated condition, people still crave for money, name, fame, even at the end of their lifetime. What a pity! What a surprise! What an astonishment! Angam galitam palitam mundam dashana vihinam jatum tundam vruddho yati gruhitva dandam sadapina moncha chasha pindam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudamate samprapte sannihita galan nahi rakshati rukrungarane bhaja govindam agre vahnihi prushte banu ratro chubuka samarpita januhu karatala bhikcha starutala vasa stadapina moncha tyasha pasha bhaja govindam. Agre vahnihi means you are in front of the fire to ward off the cold. Prushte banu, then you are in the heat of the sun. Ratro chiluka samarpita januhu, in the late nights you are sitting with your legs drawn towards your face. Karatala bhikchaha means you are going about begging and your hands themselves are the plate. Tarutala vasaha, you are living under the shade of a tree. In spite of that, people don't leave the great Moha which is within inside. You are living in dilapidated, poorest possible poor conditions. Yet you dream of becoming a mayor of the town. You dream of becoming a king of the palace. What nonsense! You don't live with the reality. You live with the unreality. Only masters will live with the reality. Non-masters always live in dreams. They always live in some future. They want to become this and that. If they are poor, they don't accept their poverty. They don't live with it. They are not happy with it. They want something else. You should always live in the moment. You should never live in the future, in the dreams. The present is the only reality. So, a master, if he is poor, he is never dreaming of becoming rich. That is the source of misery. Whatever you are, somebody is dead, then he is dead, he will not come back. You dream of his coming back. How can it happen? It cannot happen. You have lost your youth. How can you get back your youth? How can you go on dreaming about your youthful days? So, people live in dilapidated conditions, but they yet hanker for things which are not at all possible. Instead of accepting the truth and living happily in the truth, in the current reality, with a mind which is turned inside and with a mind which is yogic, people let the mind distract. That's what Shankaracharya has observed. Kurte Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athuvadanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Muktim Bhajatina Janmashtami Bhaja Govindam. This is again a very, very important sloka. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam. Even if you go to the Ganges in the North India, or the ocean or the Sagara in the South India, even if you do lot of vratas, lot of rituals, or lot of charity, dana, if you are an ajnani, if you are not a realizer of self, even in 100 lifetimes, you will not get liberation, salvation. That's what Shankaracharya says. People go to Ganges, they think they have washed off their sins in the Ganges. People go to the ocean to wash off their sins. How is it possible? How ridiculous? How laughable? Only the body loses its mud on the surface of it when you take a bath in Ganges or the ocean. The mind is not washed off its sins or its ignorance. Similarly, you go on taking a lot of rituals. There are any number of rituals in India. My goodness. You go any home, traditional home, you will find one puja after another, one vrata after another. And so many charities, Godana, Bhudana, so many things. And nobody is bothered about meditation. Nobody is bothered to control their mind. With rituals, they want to buy enlightenment. They come to Tirupati, put some money in hundi, they think that the Lord will take their sins. I don't know why they don't use their brains. Shankaracharya is equally baffled. He says, Kurte Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athuvadanam Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena Muktim Bhajatina Janmashtami. Jnana Vihina Sarvamatena. Sarvamatena means in all the master's teachings, in all the religions, it is clearly told that the rituals will not give you anything. It is only the jnana, the knowledge, which is obtained through meditation, dhyana, that will give you salvation. Jnana vihinaha sarva matena muktim bhajatina janmashtami. Janmashtami, hundreds of lifetimes. Muktim bhajatina, you will not get mukti, salvation, liberation, enlightenment, release from the chain, unless you become a master through meditation. Rituals are scoffed at by the great master Shankara. I don't know, still people are indulging in rituals. In spite of an Adi Shankaracharya, simplest possible teaching, the greatest possible piece, that is Bhaja Govindam. Very clear, very straight. Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Athuvadanam Jnana Vihinaha Sarvamatena Muktim Bhajatina Janmashtami. Again he says, Bhagavat Gita Kinchidhadita Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita Sakrutapiyena murar samarcha krite tasya yamena nacharcha. Instead of rituals, you read Bhagavad Gita. Kinchit adita. Even a little of that study will give you enormous strength, enormous practical wisdom. Ganga jala lava kanika pita. At least drink a little bit of Ganga jala. Now in the previous sloka, he said again, don't go to Ganga. Now he says again Ganga jala. This Ganga is different from that Ganga. This Ganga jala is the cosmic energy, liquefied cosmic energy that you get when you are in meditation. Especially when you are in the Khechari Mudra. That is called as the Ganga jala lava kanika pita. It is the liquefied cosmic energy that gets crystallized in your mouth. When you fold your tongue back and sit in meditation, the mind is calmed. So, those drops, that cosmic energy is the Ganga jala, Akasha Ganga, which comes from the Lord Shiva's Jata Juta. When he is in meditation, that is the Akasha Ganga, it is the cosmic energy. People should live much less by physical food and much more by cosmic energy. The physical food is represented by, say, Parvati. The idli, sambar, dosha, coffee that we take is the Parvati. And the meditation energy that you take is the Akasha Ganga. Shiva, who is a meditator, has got twin sources of energy. One is the matter energy, another is the energy. Matter energy is the idli, coffee, dosha. That should be reduced. Now it is 100%, it should be reduced to 50%. The rest of the 50% energy should be got through meditation, through cosmic energy. This is called as Ganga Jala Lavakanika Pita. So, Bhagavad Gita Kinchidadita Ganga Jala Lavakanika Apita Sakrudapiyena Murare Samarcha. Murare means an enlightened master. Even a little discussion with an enlightened master, or even a little of Bhagavad Gita study, even a little of the meditation practice, when you are in the other worlds, when your time comes, when you pass away from this system to the higher system, nobody is there to inquire into your credentials, whether you got a passport or visa. You are a free rover in all the 7 lokas. So, nobody is going to judge you. There is no charcha there. Yamena na charcha. There is no discussion. Krite tasya yamena na charcha. Those people who do Bhagavad Gita Swadhyaya, that is Swadhyaya, Dhyana and Sajjana Sangatya, they are free to roam in all the 7 worlds. Nobody is going to question you. Nobody dare question you. Nobody can question you. Nobody can stop you. You become limitless, unlimited, all-pervading. You become the one. So, he says, don't go to the Ganges in the north. Don't go to the Sagara in the south. Don't do all these stupid vratas, rituals, meaningless. Don't give away any of your money. No dana is required. Be still and know thyself. That is the great Greek knowledge. Whenever somebody used to go to Ramana Maharshi, he used to say, Chumma iru. So just keep quiet. Just cross your legs, clasp your hands, close your eyes, close your mouth. Switch off your mind and start observing the breathing. This is the way you have to meditate. Sit cross-legged. You can take the support of the wall. You can sit in the sofa. Clasp your hands. Close your mouth. Close your eyes. Switch off your mind. Observe the breathing. Then you vacate the physical body. You will be a dweller in the astral worlds. You can talk to Adi Shankaracharya directly. You can talk to Ramanujacharya. You can talk to Madhvacharya. You can talk to Jesus Christ. You can talk to Muhammad. They are all there in the higher worlds laughing at us. Screaming with joy whenever we meditate. Screaming with pain whenever we booze or kill or eat meat. See, they want us to meditate and join their ranks. That's what we should do. Everybody should become a Shankaracharya. What is the way? The way is pranayamam pratyaharam nitya nitya viveka vicharam Japya sameta samadhi vidhanam kurvavadhanam mahadavadayanam bhaja govindam. Pranayamam is the way. Observing the breathing is the way. There are two types of pranayamas, Hatha Yoga Pranayama and Raja Yoga Pranayama. In Hatha Yoga Pranayama, it is Kumbhaka Sahita, means you retain the breath. In Raja Yoga Pranayama, you don't retain the breath, you just observe the breathing, natural flow of breathing. Nature is always perfect. If you want perfection, you must be natural. So just the inhalation and the exhalation, the natural inhalation and exhalation process, you are required to be with it. Then that is called as pranayama. Observing the normal flow of breath. That will lead you to pratyahara. Pratyahara means inwarding of the senses. Now you see something that is within inside of yourself. You see, you listen to some noises, some sounds, some music from within. You travel within. You see within, you hear within, you interact within with the masters. All this is called as pratyahara. The sum total of the meditational experiences is called as pratyahara. This is possible only through pranayama. So you take some asana, some posture, sit comfortably. Then, as I said earlier, clasp your hands, cross your legs, close your mouth, close your eyes, switch off your mind and observe the breathing. Then you are immediately into the higher energy lokas, higher energy worlds with your higher energy body. We got 7 bodies. So, for each of the highest possible energy levels, we got the highest possible body. And if each of the lower possible energy worlds, we got the lower possible energy bodies. The whole macrocosmos is represented in the macrocosmos, the man's body. We have got all of them. Only thing is, we don't know. To know all of that is the purpose of meditation. So, how to do meditation? Pranayamam, observe the breathing. Then, have the meditation experiences, which is called as pratyahara. Then you will know what is nitya and what is anitya. The physical body, physical world is very, very temporary. The higher energy worlds are the magnificent, permanent worlds. That is the satya. That is the nitya. So, pranayamam pratyaharam nitya nitya viveka vicharam japya sameta samadhi vidhanam kurvavadhanam mahadavadhanam. Japya sameta means you must repeat. Japa means repetition. You must practice these things. That is pranayama, pratyahara and the nitya nitya viveka. Every day we should repeat these things. Not a japamala. Shankaracharya never asked anybody to do anything with the japamala. He has asked us to practice pranayama, pratyahara, nitya nitya viveka vichara. This is the way for samadhi, samadhi vidhana. Samadhi means one which is tranquil under all circumstances. One which has got all the answers within itself. One which is always in the meditative state. That is called as samadhi. So when we practice incessantly pranayama, pratyahara and the nitya nitya viveka vichara. Pranayama means observing the breathing. Pratyahara means having meditation experiences. Nitya nitya viveka vichara means contemplation on the basis of your meditation experiences. These things have to be repeated every day, practiced every day throughout one's lifetime. Then we become great masters like Shankaracharya, like Ramanujacharya, like Gautama Buddha, like Mahavira. So, let us again repeat this great sloka which gives the essence of Bhaja Govindam, essence of how to meditate, how to go within, how to make the foolish mind into brilliant intellect. That is, pranayamam pratyaharam nitya nitya viveka vicharam. Pranayamam pratyaharam nitya nitya viveka vicharam japya sameta samadhi vidhanam kurvavadhanam mahadavadhanam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudhamate samprapte sannihite galan rakshati karane bhaja govindam yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramadajetam nandati 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 eva. Whether you are a yogi or a bhogi, it does not matter. Whether you are surrounded with all your family members or alone in a forest, it doesn't matter. Where is your mind dwelling? Whether is it enlightened or not? Whether it has become all or not? That is the point. So, wherever there is enlightenment, whether you are a family man or not, only there is enjoyment. Enlightenment is only enjoyment. Nandati nandati eva means enjoyment, happiness, happiness, enjoyment, enjoyment, enjoyment alone. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam means enlightenment, enlightenment, enlightenment. Where the mind is always dwelling in the great Brahma. So, yasya brahmani ramate chittam, that is a caption for enlightenment. Nandati 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 eva is a caption for enjoyment. Where there is enlightenment, there is enjoyment, enjoyment, enjoyment. Where there is no enlightenment, there is no enjoyment whatsoever. Enjoyment is not because you are a yogi or a bhogi. Enjoyment is not because you are a family or without family. Enjoyment is always there because you are enlightened. So seek the enlightenment. Then you will be enjoying. So that is the bottom line of the whole of Bhaja Govindam. Become enlightened. Yasya brahmani ramate chittam. The mind, instead of revolving in illusions, it should travel in the truth. Then there is enjoyment. With illusions, there is suffering. With truth, there is enjoyment. Enjoyment is the opposite of suffering. So, Adi Shankaracharya has asked us to enjoy through seeking enlightenment. That is possible through pranayama. So, one more shloka. Kamam krodham lobham moham tyaktva atmanam pashyati soham atmajnana vihina modha ste pachante narakanni godaha. Kamam krodham lobham moham. Kamam means more and more of unnecessary desires. Krodham means more and more of unnecessary anger. Lobham means more and more of unnecessary hoarding. You remove all these things from your system and within yourself understand that you are everything. Atmanam pashyati soham. Atma jnana vihina moda. A man who does not have the knowledge of self. Ste pachanti naraka nigodaha. He is always suffering in deep hells. Hell is a state of mind and heaven is a state of mind. The mind cultivated, mind which becomes yogic is heaven. The mind which is uncultivated, raw, rudimentary, destructive, that is hell. The mind has to be cultivated. Not the body has to be taken to Mecca or Jerusalem or Ganges or Himalayas. No. The body is wonderful wherever it is, whether it is Tirupati or Madras or Coimbatore or Jerusalem or Kashi or it doesn't matter. The mind has to be in a state of heaven. As the great Milton said, the mind in itself can create a hell of a heaven and a heaven of a hell. So the mind is to be redrafted, reassembled. It has to be given proper overhauling. That is done in meditation. Meditation, traveling within, that is the journey to the center of the truth. That is what a master lives in the center of the truth. A non-master lives on the periphery of the truth. He has to make a journey to the grand center of the truth. That is possible through Swadhyaya, Dhyana and Sajjana Sangatya. These are the three things. One must read wonderful books by Adi Shankaracharya, by Osho Rajneesh, by Richard Bach, Annie Besant, Leadbeater, Carlos Castaneda. So many great books are there. And one must do a lot of meditation. That is observing the breathing. This observing the breathing, sans kumbhaka, is called as Anapanasati by the great Buddha. It is called as simple observing the inhalation and exhalation process. So, the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement is dedicated to spread Anapanasati, the Sukha Pranayama, and also Pratyahara, that is the meditation experiences. No truths are ever different from masters to master. All masters have experienced the same truth in the same way and have expressed the same truth in the same way. That is what is called a spiritual science. That is the New Age spiritual movement. And the Pyramid Spiritual Societies is a grand New Age movement in the southern part of our India, our world, our cosmos. We have to expand our ideas of our truth and live in the highest possible truth. We will see some more shlokas. Ratyacharpata virachita kantaha punya punya vivarjita pantaha yogi yoga niyojita cheto ramate balon matavadeva bhaja govindam. Ratyacharpata virachita kantaha means his clothes are dilapidated, full of holes. And his way of life is beyond good and bad, punya and apunya. Yogi yoga niyojita chitta is always stabilized in his own meditation practice. Ramate balon mattavadeva, he laughs and plays like a small child, like an idiot, like a madman. A jnani is always like a child. A yogi is always like a madman. He appears like a madman. Ratyacharpata virachita kantaha punya punya vivarjita pantaha yogi yoga niyojita cheto ramate balon matavadeva kastvam koham kutayataha kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishvam dhyaktva swapna vicharam. Who are you? Where have you come from? Who is my mother? Who is my father? In this fashion, we should understand that we are happily, temporarily living here. There is not much permanent essence down here. So, in that knowledge, we should understand this is a greater dream that we are living. Kastvam koham kuta ayataha kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishvam dhyaktva swapna vicharam tvayi mayi chanyatraiko vishnuhu vyardam kupyasi maya sahishnuhu bhavasamachitta sarvatratvam vanchasya charidadadi vishnutvam tvayi mayi chanyatraiko vishnuhu. In you and in me, there is only one great eternal consciousness. Why are you unnecessarily upset by my affairs? In fact, we are all one. We are not different. So don't be upset. If you want enlightenment, then under all circumstances, you must maintain your equanimity. That is the essence of this shloka. Shatrau mitre putre bandhau makuru yatnam vigraha sandhau sarvasminnapi pashyatmanam sarvatrotsruja bhedagnanam bhaja govindam. Even with a foe, or with your friend, or with your son, or with your relative, whatever it may be, never have any definite enmity or definite friendship. You must see all as equal beings. You must have equal relationship with all the people. This is called as eschewing the differential treatment, Vedagnana. Shatrau mitre putre bandhau makuru yatnam vigraha sandhau sarvasminnapi pasyanvanam sarvatarotsruja bheda jnanam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudamate Suramandira tarumula nivasaha Shaya bhutala majinam vasaha Sarva panigraha bhoga tyagaha Kasya sukham nakaroti viragaha Bhaja govindam Suramandira tarumula nivasaha Shaya bhutala majinam vasaha Sarva panigraha bhoga tyagaha Kasya sukham nakaroti viragaha. Whether you are in the temples or under the trees, or whether you are on the hard rock sleeping, or even if you are wearing the skins of the wild animals as your clothes, even when you are in such a dilapidated condition, people still have various desires within themselves. Desires are a must, but they should be worked very hard, they should work for it, they should be under control, and they should rise above them. They should be limited, not unlimited desires. Unlimited desires are always the source of dukkha. As Gautama Buddha said, one should follow the middle path. One should accept one's own condition a little bit. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram Jayam Sripati Rupam Ajasram Neyam Sajana Sangajetam Deyam Dina Janaya Chavetam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram. Wherever a master teaches a disciple, that is the Bhagavad Gita. Jayam Sripati Rupam Ajasram. Everybody should hanker to become like an enlightened master. Neyam sajjana sangye chittam. He should lead his mind always towards enlightened masters. Deyam dina janaya chavitam. Somewhere, if you find a man who is totally wanting, absolutely poor, then you can give a little money. Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram Jayam Sripati Rupam Ajasram Neyam Sajana Sangajetam Deyam Dina Janaya Chavetam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Sukataha Kriyate Rama Bhogaha Paschadanta Sharire Rogaha Yadyapi Loke Maranam Sharanam Tadapina Monchate Papa Charanam Bhaja Govindam Sukataha Kriyate Rama Bhoga. One indiscriminately enjoys with everybody whomsoever they come across their physical pleasures and find themselves totally discredited. The whole body becomes a den of diseases. Then the final refuge is only death and release from the body. They look for just release from the body. That is the life of ordinary man. It should not be like that. When we die, we should not come back again. Our death should be a very, very glorious death, not a diseased death. For that, we must control ourselves, enjoy a little, not make enjoyment or bodily pleasures a 24-hour job. If you do that indiscriminately, then the body will be just a big den of diseases. Sukataha kriyate Rama bhogaha paschadanta sharire rogaha yadyapi loke maranam sharanam tadapi namochati papa charanam bhaja govindam Guru charanam bhuja nirbhara bhaktaha samsarada chirad bhava muktaha sendriya manasa niyamadevam drakshasi nija hrudayastam devam bhaja govindam. Seek a guru, a man who is enlightened. If it is not possible to seek a guru who is enlightened and outside, Immediately you have to seek the Guru within yourself by meditation. The outer Guru complements the inner Gurus. The inner Gurus vindicate the outer Guru. So, Sendriya Manasa Niyama Devam. The Indriyas, the sense organs must be controlled. Then only one can find the truth within one's own heart. Drakshasi Nija Hrudayastam Daivam. The truth is indwelling in the heart. Heart means not the physical heart. Heart is the Atma. That is all-pervading. That is the center of the creation. That is the center of the truth. The center of the cosmos is also center of one's own self. We should travel from the periphery to the center of the truth. The periphery is the mind, the mental waves. The center is the absolutely calm, without any motion. That is the fundamental consciousness. A guru is a person who has traveled the whole journey, who is at the center. So, when you go to a guru, you don't fall at his feet, you fall at the jnana. There is nothing that you get when you touch the feet of the guru. Everything you get when you get the technology of the guru from his mouth. You must put questions and learn the technology, how he has arrived himself at the truth. And one must follow the same trail. Following the trail of the guru, that is called as being dedicated to the feet of the guru. Feet means not the physical feet. The travel that he has undertaken himself, the same travel we have to undergo ourselves. So that is the final shloka. Guru charanambuja nirbhara bhaktaha samsarada chirad bhava muktaha sendriya manasa niyama devam drakshasi nija hrudaya tam devam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam govindam bhaja mudamate samprapte sandhita galan nahi rakshati dukrun karane bhaja govindam sukhata kriyate rama bhogaha paschadanta sharire rogaha yadyapi loke maranam sharanam tadapi namonchate papa charanam bhaja govindam Geyam Gita Nama Sahasram Jayam Sripati Rupam Ajasram Neyam Sajana Sangajatam Deyam Dena Janaya Javetam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate Samprapte sadhita galan nahi rakshati dukrun karane pranayamam pratyaharam nitya nitya viveka vicharam japya samedha samadhi vidanam kurvavadhanam mahadavadhanam bhaja govindam bhaja govindam Govindam bhaja mudamate kamam krodam lobham moham tyaktvatmanam pashyati soham Atmajnana vihina moda ste pachante narakani goda kamam krodam lobham moham tyaktva atmanam pashyati soham Atmajnana vihina moda ste pachante narakani goda bhaja govindam Bhaja Govindam Shatrau Mitre Putre Bandhau Makuru Yatnam Vigraha Sandhau Sarvasminnapi Pashyatmanam Sarvatrotsruja Bheda Jnanam Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam त्वयि मयि चान्यैत्रैको विष्णुः व्यर्थं कूप्यसि मय्यसहिष्णुः भवसमचित्तः सर्वत्र त्वं वाञ्छस्य चरितायदि त्वं भज गोविन्दम् कस्त्वं कोऽहं कुतायातः कामे जननी को मे तातः इति परिभावय सर्वमसारं विश्वमुत्यक्त्वा स्वप्नविचारं भज गोविन्दम् कस्त्वं कोऽहं कुतायातः कामे जननी को मे तातः इति परिभावय सर्वमसारं विश्वं त्यक्त्वा स्वप्नविचारं भज गोविन्दं रत्याचर्पटविरचितकन्तः पुण्यापुण्यविवर्जितपन्तः योगी योगनियोजितचेतो रमते बालोन्मत्तवदेव भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं भगवद्गीता किञ्चिदधीता गङ्गाजललवकणिका पीता सकृदपि येन मुरारिसमर्च कृते दशयमेन न चर्चा भज गोविन्दं योगरतो वा भोगरतो वा सङ्गरतो वा सङ्गविहीनः यस्य ब्रह्मणि रमतो नन्दति 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 एव भज गोविन्दं सुरमन्दिरतरुमूलनिवासः शय्याभूतलमजिनं वासः सर्वपरिग्रहभोगत्यागः कस्य सुखं न करोति विरागः भज गोविन्दं कुरुते गङ्गासागरगमनं व्रतपरिपालनमथुवादनं ज्ञानविहीन सर्वमदन मुक्तिं भजति न जन्मशतेन भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं कुरुते गङ्गासागरगमनं व्रतपरिपालनमथुवादनं ज्ञानविहीन सर्वमतेन मुक्तिं भजति न जन्मशतेन भज गोविन्दम् अग्रे वाह्निः पृष्ठे भानु रात्रौ चुबुकसमर्पितजानुः करतलभिक्षस्तरुतनवास्तः तदपि न मुञ्च त्याशपाशः भज गोविन्दम् अङ्गं गलितं पलितं मुण्डं दशनविहीनं जातुं तुण्डं वृद्धो याति गृहीत्वा दण्डं तदपि न मुञ्चत्याशापिण्डं भज गोविन्दं जटिलो मुण्डे लुञ्चितकेशः काषायाम्बरबहुकृतवेषः पश्यन्नपि च न पश्यति मूढो युद्रनिमेतं बहुकृतवेषः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं काते कान्तादनगतचिन्ता वातुल किं तव नास्ति नियन्त त्रिजगति सज्जनसङ्गतिरेका भवति भवानवतरणे नौका भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं दिनयामिन्यौ सायं प्रातः शिशिरवसन्तौ पुनरायातः कालः क्रीडति गच्छत्यायुः तदपि न मुञ्चत्याशवायुः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते मा कुरु धनजनयौवनगर्वं हरति निमेषत् कालः सर्वम् मायामयमिदम् अखिलं भूत्वा ब्रह्मपदं त्वं प्रविश विदित्वा भज गोविन्दं वयसि गते कः कामविकारः शुष्के नीरे कः कासारः क्षीणे वीते कः परिवारो ज्ञाते तत्त्वे कः संसारः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते सत्सङ्गत्वे निसङ्गत्वं निसङ्गत्वे निर्मोहत्वं निर्मोहत्वे निश्चलतत्वं निश्चलतत्वे जीवन्मुक्तिः भज गोविन्दं काते कान्ता कस्ते पुत्रः संसारोऽयमतीव विचित्रः कस्य त्वं कः कुतः यातः तत्त्वं चिन्तय तदिह प्रातः भज गोविन्दं बालस्तावत् क्रीडासक्तः तरुणस्तावत् तरुणीसक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिन्तासक्तः परस्य ब्रह्मणि कोऽपि न सक्तः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दम् अर्थमनर्थं भावय नित्यं नास्ति ततः सुखलेशः सत्यं पुत्रादपि धनभाजाभूति सर्वदृशा विहिता रीतिः भज गोविन्दं पुनरपि जननं पुनरपि मरणं पुनरपि जननी जठरे शयनम् इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे भज गोविन्दं यावत् पवनो निवसति देहे तावत् पृच्छति कुशलं गेहे गतवति वायौ देहाबाये भार्या बेभ्यति तस्मिन् काये भज गोविन्दं यावद्वित्तोपार्जनसक्तः तावन्निज परिवारो रक्तः पश्चाज्जीवति जर्जर देहे वार्तां कोऽपि न पृच्छति गेहे भज गोविन्दं नलिनीदलगत जलमति तरलं तत्त्वत् जीवितमतिशयचपलं विधिव्याज्यभिमानग्रस्तं लोकं शोकहतं च समायितं भज गोविन्दं नारीस्तनभरनाभिदेशं दृष्ट्वा मागा मोहावेशं यतनुमांसवसादिविकारं मनसि विचिन्तय वारं वारं भज गोविन्दं मूढजहीहिदनागमतृष्णां कुरु सद्बुद्धिं मनसि वितृष्णां यल्लभसे निजकर्मोपातं वितमुते न विनोदय चित्तं भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमदाय सम्प्राप्ति सन्निहिते काले नहि नहि रक्षति डुक्रूकरणे So, we have gone into quite a detail this great magnificent piece of Adi Shankaracharya, Bhaja Govindam. Sanskrit is very simple. All the Sanskrit is simply written into various languages. So we can directly understand the meaning of each and every given word and straight away understand whatever Shankaracharya has asked us to do. Whatever he has clarified. Now that should be ours. We should ingest it and digest it. I request all the pyramid masters to listen to this tape and every now and then and absorb all the facts. The truths are very, very simple. I'll just repeat them again and again for your benefit. First thing is Bhaja Govindam. Means, Govindam means Atma. Bhaja means traveling within. The second point is Samprapte Sannihita Kale. The time is fast arriving. The overs are getting completed. 30, 40, 45. The 50th over is arriving. The one-day match is getting over. So we should hurry. We should not sleep. Then, we know the Chittam. Whatever you earn with your hard earnings, you can enjoy. You should enjoy. But don't overdo it. More wealth means more unhappiness. Artham anartham bhavaya nityam. Then, Atmanam pashyati soham. You have to see the truth of soham. That is, you are everything in Atmanam. Not in the outside world. Not in Jerusalem. Not in Mecca. Not in Kashi. Not in Badri, Kedar. No. We are unnecessarily going outside. We should go and see these places. But mukti is not there. We should not go to become enlightened. We should go within to become enlightened. Then, timing is running out. The seasons are coming one after another. You become old. So when are you going to become a master? Right? In the childhood itself, we must start our practice. Along with your cricket, you must also meditate. Along with your enjoying with your wife, you must also meditate. Along with your taking care of your son's problems, you must also meditate. In all the stages of one's life, we should meditate. Meditation means, again, beautifully he has given pranayamam and pratyaharam. These are the steps in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Asana means happily sitting together with your limbs attracted to your body, closed down. Then pranayama is observing the breathing. Pratyahara is releasing the astral body and having the astral body experiences. Dharana means concentrating on the astral experiences. Dhyana means perfect astral travel. Samadhi means getting all the answers from the astral masters during your astral travel. So this is the way. No need to chant any mantra. No need to stop your breath. So these are all wrong things. Then, after the pranayama and pratyahara, we will understand what is truth and untruth, nitya and anitya. These things we have to practice throughout our lifetime. Teach them. That is what the pyramid masters are expected to do. They must become masters, then help everybody else to become a master. Anapanasati, or the sukha pranayama, is the only way. Ana in Pali means inhalation. Apana again means exhalation. Sati means to be with. We have to be with our breath. And breath alone is our guru. We are already gods. But we are gods who have lost our awareness of the truth. That is brought again by meditation.